Oh, hey there. What's going on, good looking? Why don't you pull up a chair and slide into the beat sessions? I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. We're looking at a band that, in my opinion, has gone largely overlooked during their illustrious career. We're talking about Melvins today and their brand new record, Working with God, which they dropped on February 26th. This is the 24th studio album from the band, which, I mean, that's amazing for any outfit. So, congratulations to Osborne and crew on this feat. If that wasn't cool enough, Osborne was able to bring back Mike Dillard and Dale Crover for this record. That's right. That is the original trio of guys that started this band. The band's been a trio and a four-piece over the years. They've had a number of different personnel changes, but it's really cool to see these guys get back into the studio and show off why the Melvins have been such an important band and why they've had such an impact over their almost four-decade career. I'm pretty picky about heavy music. These guys write super riff heavy rock and roll that is still groovy, that you can almost still dance to. And that's what I love about them. They definitely have a love and an appreciation for pop music that they're able to incorporate into their style. So it's always been one of my favorite things about the band. There's some fun covers on this record in particular that we'll get into. So yeah, that's it's probably the best thing about the Melvins is their ability to balance that, and I think it makes their style of rock and roll approachable for I'll say it, a fan like me, a guy who isn't necessarily into super hard heavy metal music, but who does like it when it's done in a good fashion anyway that appeals to me. That's just my opinion on that though. You got to give it to Melvins too for their basically setting the foundation for grunge. You wouldn't have Nirvana or Soundgarden or Pearl Jam or any of these bands, honestly, without Melvins. And I think that gets largely overlooked. I don't think enough people discuss that or even necessarily know about the impact that Melvins had on grunge music. But again, I don't think their style is grunge, and to classify them, throw them in that genre, does them a disservice. They got that nice, hard-hitting, heavy rock influence. Remind me of Pantera at times a little bit. And then there's the hard punk influence as well. Osborne talks about Black Flag, Misfits in there. So, there's the punk element to their music that, really opens it up. And you can hear these influences as well. It's more than just a Nirvana sound or a Pearl Jam sound. They're a dynamic band that really taps into a pretty broad knowledge of music. The covers are phenomenal on this album. So there's 9 originals. There's a goofy little kind of like segue track in here, and then there's 3 covers, 2 of which bookend the album. The first is called, it's a cover of I Get Around by the Beach Boys, but Osborne replaces the word get with a certain 4-letter word that starts with F. And while the song is irreverent and cheeky, they kill the harmony in a way that balances that out and really pays the track proper homage. It's classic Melvins. It's them goofing off, but showing how talented they are in the process. And so I love this song for the reason. And the album ends with "Good Night, Sweetheart," which is a cover. It's a doo-wop song by the Spaniels. And again, they're no guitars, nothing like that. They're just showing off their veneration for all the good pop sounds that have come before them that are providing an influence to their writing style. And then Harry Nilsson's classic, "You're Breaking My Heart, You Tear It Apart." So the rest of the song, but that makes an appearance in the middle of the album. And that's basically sandwiched in to 9 originals that are heavy, hard rocking, groovy. You're gonna love this record if you're looking for just a fun hard rock record. Pretty much, I'm giving this a vinyl please, big time. If you're looking to pick it up, you can scoop it up on this super pretty transparent vinyl. I think they have it on yellow vinyl as well too that you can dig that up on. But go enjoy that record. Listen to it anyway. If you don't have to necessarily buy the album. That's what we're talking about here in the Beat Sessions. You can still dig an album without having to necessarily throw it into the shelf. This one's going in the shelf though. This album rules. I say pick it up. I hope you find this review helpful. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time on the Beat Sessions.